you know what? You was talking about respect earlier. And
Mm-hmm.
I know you and what's it, Jacquees, y'all had your little thing a couple of years ago, and y'all good. I think y'all good now. I think y'all talked it out or whatnot.
We good now. You know, it's
Yes.
like
But
I
what?
said,
Go ahead.
I,
Go ahead.
like I said, I'm one of them kind of people. You know what I'm saying? If I have a situation where me and someone else has a misunderstanding, you know, I kind of straighten it out. You know, I mean, like I'm an educator as well, you know, as someone that's been in the game. So when you've been in the game as long as I've been in the game, your whole mindset changed from what it used to be to what it is now. You just have to. I think a lot of times you don't have people to just sit down and educate some of these young brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that's what you just need to do. You need to educate them and say, listen, when I came in the game, there was X, Y, A, B, C, this person, that person. And there has to be a breathing and someone has to make you want to do what you do. You didn't get everything you get in the money, the success and everything. It wasn't here. You know, it wasn't always here. There were people that opened doors to allow you to get to the point that you are at this point. You know what I'm saying? And some get it, some don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, I like I said, I can tell you, but I can show you better on stage when I'm on stage. If you feel like, you know, you can outdo me, well, I'd be like, yo, it's like going in the ring. All right, man, let me go on stage with you and let me show you what it really is, so you'll understand. You know what I mean? Because I don't do no lip singing. I don't lip
Mm,
sing. So
mm,
I can
Another
I can show you better than I can tell you.
mm-hmm.
You got a problem when people
and
claim the King of R&B title, the throne? Is there an
I
issue
don't.
with that?
I don't want that throne because you know what, I'm disrespecting Johnny Gill,
Thank you.
Gerald Levert, everybody else that has been that Eddie Levert, you know, the late great Teddy Pendergrass. I don't want that title. I think anybody that has done great things and have made R&B what they are, what it is, we're all kings of that. You know what I'm saying? Luther Vandross. There's too many people that has
Yeah.
made great music for one person to say he's the king. Ain't no damn body the king of R&B, man. You got
Mm-hmm.
Donny Hathaway. You got too many other people that
Mm.
has been here. You know, like how you gonna claim that? You know what I'm saying? You can't claim that. That's like that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I just want people to say, yo, man, that boy is bad. He done made some great music. He made his mark in the R&B game or the music game, and we respect that and we love him for that. I don't want that title. That title is a big title to hold. I don't need that.
Mm. Let Pleasure answer that, Mike. I want to hear what Pleasure got to say about that. Go on, Pleasure.
when it comes to record for record, I sing on key. You know what I'm saying? I can sing right now and I can make a woman feel a certain kind of way. So it ain't no disrespect to nobody, but anybody ever come for that right there, the OG, they gotta see me. So anybody want to see me, it's easy work for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jacquees is easy work for me. He can't say it, but I can. You know what I'm saying? That's light work. He sound like the old Pleasure P. You understand what I'm saying? But and you know what? It's not for me to take nothing negative towards him because we all grew to be a certain whatever level. But you don't disrespect OGs. I've never in my life disrespected legends, bro. And for me, it's like I don't have no malice for him. I support him. I follow him. He's on Baby Blue's new single. You know what I'm saying? Like we support him, but at the end of the day, if you start the R&B to where you all in your head and you thinking you high and mighty, like we can settle it on the record. We can settle it however you want to settle it. But I handle the lightweight.
But, hey,
So
and I want to say this too, man. Every dude always talking about he from the street. Now, if you really from the street, you understand it's called respect, and you respect people before you.
absolutely,
Period.
that's
You know what I'm saying?
given.
So,
How do you not respect people that's older? Like you know what I'm saying? Like come on.
I respect every dude that came before me when I was doing my thing because guess what, man? You taught me something I learned from you. You know what I mean? And I looked up to you. So to say you're a king of the street or whatever, you're a clown to me. You know what I'm saying? So you have to respect
Absolutely.
people. Number one is respect all people. You know what I mean? Just like you
Absolutely.
said, when you start saying you're the king of something, you're taking away Michael Jackson. I mean, how you the king? Michael Jackson? You know what I'm saying? Keith, Luther, Donny Hathaway, like he just said. So we have to learn one thing about life as black men. We have to start giving each other respect.
But wait,
let me tell you something. Here's the thing, and I respect all your opinions, and he shouldn't have said it because you definitely got to respect the legends, the OGs like the Keith Sweats, the Marvin Gayes, Smokey Robinson, everybody. But guess what? Guess what we're doing 2 years after he said it? We still talking about R&B music. I think it made us start talking about R&B music.
nah, we've been
talking about it, but
music.
it started making people look and seeing some of these newer artists that are out here, you know, like the Scissors or whatnot, and start
We've
paying
been
more
looking
attention.
at them.
You have been, but I'm talking about from a standpoint of like overall, from the bigger picture or whatnot. I think it kind of gave a lot of these artists who probably wasn't getting a lot of
But let me
disrespect legends to be heard, or to even start a conversation about R&B.
But let me say this to you. Let me say this to y'all, man. I don't even. I mean, that I don't even care about that because, you know, once you get to a point that I'm at, I know what my accomplishments are. So
you ain't got to say nothing.
You know, I don't have to say nothing.
I'm gonna say,
but
I mean, he ain't gotta say nothing.
I don't listen. My point of the matter is, it's senseless for a conversation to be. Like me and him, cool now. We, you know, like I said,
Cool.
That was done then. I really, when people bring it up, it's kind of like, you know, it's old news to me because, you know, to be honest with you, the young man is cool now. We real cool at this point, you know what I'm saying? He's called me and he does say, yo, what's up, OG? You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Boom, boom, boom. So he does do that. It was just
how he did it.
It was just that time, you know, and I'm not gonna say how he did it. I'm just gonna say at that point, you know, we all go through things in life, you know, and I mean, I give, you know, like it doesn't matter to me because I understand when you're young, you do things that when you get older, you say, damn, I remember I did this, I shouldn't have did that. Or I could have did it differently that way. As we being men, we understand that now. I'm quite sure there were things, foolish ass things we did when we were younger as well. You understand what I'm saying? That if we go back now, we say, damn, I remember I did that dumb. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at that type of stuff, I just have to take it for what it was. I mean, I wasn't always on point, 100% perfect, and knew, you know, move the right way all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't move the right way all the time because we're not perfect individuals. So I let someone have what they got to have, you know. Now, if you bring the situation to the person and they just straight up souls and just don't want to, you know, change their situation, then you address it differently. But I mean, once people took it to him and he realized, hey man, I probably should have handled it. I shouldn't have did that. That's OG. You understand what I'm saying? It became a whole different situation between me and him, and a different understanding. You know, because when he did his release party for his new album, I showed up for him and introduced him. You understand what I'm saying? So I did that on that note, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to show people I'm the bigger man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because if I fall down to your level, I'm no better than you. I should be educating you at my old ass age and not trying to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It shouldn't be a situation where, man, this moment, and you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but that's how I talk. You know, it shouldn't be a situation like that.
But Mike, I want to say this right quick. But I want to say this. I'm not necessarily talking about dude. I'm talking about every artist that he even overall. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the overall. I'm not talking about dudes. All these little dudes. He's not the first one who said that. We have to stop saying that. Period, because we're disrespecting the people that came before them and who came before them, who came before them. So we have to stop that because guess what? We are all kings, you know what I'm saying? Period of everything we do. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know, we have to stop saying to give everybody their respect. Real talk.
That was the point. Yeah, it wasn't about just Jacquees. It was about all these.
What I'm saying is this, right? My credits speak for me. I don't have to tell nobody what it is. I'm looking at my American Music Award, my NAACP awards, all that. Those my credits speak for me. You know what I mean? I done sold 30 million albums plus. You know what I mean? So I'm produced for Immature, Silk, you know what I'm saying, LSG, you know what I'm saying, myself, you know what I'm saying, you know, all my credits speak for me. So when you have credits on you, it's like who do Babyface have to argue with when he have, like, you understand what I'm saying? It's like when all the credits he has, his credits speak for him or what he has done in the game. When, you know, you ain't got to argue with nobody when you got your credits. When somebody come up to me and say something to me, I start smiling. It's kind of like a smile I give people sometimes. Like, all right, that's what you done did. All right, my brother, that's cool. I'm happy for you, you know, because when you know where you are in this game and you know where you are in the business, you don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it seems like they're more upset that I'm who I am than I am. You know what I'm saying?
We respect you, OG. We definitely respect you. You're a legend in the game.